So I want to open this video up with, I am absolutely loving what AutoInterests is doing for my kind of people, I guess we'll say. Putting together these HPDE events and working with their instructor group, it's just been awesome. Like, this year is already better than the last. I mean, one would expect. It's only the third year of Carfest. But, you know, I feel like I really messed up by not recording more of the weekend. I kind of shut down because I was having some issues with my car and stuff. But I still had fun. I mean, here's a couple clips of me driving on the track.
Up on the throttle. Unwind the wheel, unwind. When you do that, take pressure off the steering wheel. That's how you get the car back.
Okay. That was early, wasn't it? Apex?
No, you were fast. That's okay. Now you're a little late. You were talking and you missed it. That's normal.
Okay, go to concrete.
Don't forget to shift.
Late brake.
Perfect. I love it. That was good.
Tuck it in.
Tuck it in, tuck it in, tuck it in, tuck it in. Point at the yellow stuff and go. Good. I don't know what this red thing is, but just pass it. Go. Just let me pass you. We don't have to make it easy. Oh, that. Okay. Great. Good. Keep your foot on the brake. Keep your foot on the brake. Still a little hot? You're hot. Okay. You made it.
Okay. And wind it out here.
Yep, good. Tap it.
Light brake.
Good. Easy. Don't let it go away. Power. Brakes. A little bit. That's good. Power. You got it. That's working. Go. Okay, a little earlier than last time. Just a little. You were really close.
Okay, so like right here, 2/3 through the yellow.
Turn. Get it in. No, that time, now you went too early again. But a little bit. We're really just tweaking it. Okay. Don't forget to get your shift done here. Brakes. Look across the track. And go. Pick a gear, any gear.
Yeah.
Oh, he caught you on that mistake.
Okay, yeah.
You're gonna have to let him go. Oh, you got a pack here.
Yep.
Just get rid of them all. That little Subaru is gonna be kind of quick.
Yeah.
Oops, we missed it. Don't get too. Being polite is good, but don't do it at your own stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely not my fastest lines. I definitely didn't push the car as hard this year as I did last year, but I attribute that to this being a new engine and me taking it kind of easy. Even still, I ran into some issues with my oiling system, but the car performed well. It didn't blow up even though it tried. I wish I would have got that on camera, because then I could have at least gone back on it after the fact and reviewed the footage. But I had two huge backfires and was just puffing smoke. Like, I looked like a 19-year-old kid in a vape shop. It was terrible. But I think that was just oil getting sucked up into my intake because of something weird that I did that I really shouldn't have, and I'll talk about that in a later video. It strays too far from the point of this. The whole point is just to follow up on last year's video. You know, if you watched my, I don't even remember what I titled it, improvements at the track video last week, I set out to get better at heel and toe downshifts into corners and working the keyhole and the carousel on the track. And I, even though it may not be entirely clear on the clips I just played of me being on the track, I'm so much more confident about those two turns. I learned more of the proper turn-in points and whether to single or double apex those. You can do both depending on the line you take. That was something I learned this weekend, but I guess I wasn't really supposed to in my run group. Either way, I had a ton of fun. I cannot wait to get back to Mid-Ohio. And I had two major takeaways from this past weekend. One is that I need more information from my car. I got into a couple scenarios out there where I was losing coolant. My oil light came on. Like I said, those two loud backfires, and like hardcore blowing smoke out of the back of my car. Like, I could not see the Miata behind me. So I want to add some instrumentation in my car, oil pressure, oil temp, and water temp, and fuel pressure. And if I'm feeling like spending a little bit of extra money, EGTs would be nice too. So once I get that data available to me, I'll feel even better about the car, because again, when I got into those trouble situations before, I had no indication. I mean, for those of you who know anything about the RX-8, the temperature gauge is practically useless. It's either cold, at or close to temperature, or overheating, shut the car down. Well, it was at operating temperature, which is good. And the oil pressure, apparently, I don't know how true this is, so feel free to comment about it, but, well, I mean, I'll comment about anything, but I don't know how true this is, but apparently the oil pressure gauge, it's like low, middle, and high. I don't think there's an oil pressure transducer in the system. It's apparently just a switch that says oil pressure yes or no. So that's kind of frustrating to me. It'd be nice to know exactly what my oil pressure is. If I see it dipping, then I can know, hey, I have an issue, I need to shut down. So, all in, that would be great to have that, and that, to backtrack a little bit, that is takeaway number one. Takeaway number two is that I would like to do more of these events than just Carfest. I built this up in my head to this huge thing, and I had like a couple different cameras. I was going to do a lot of fun filming stuff, and I didn't do any of it. I didn't really have time. I didn't really have the patience with the car issues I was troubleshooting. So I want to go out to more AutoInterests events to start. Eventually, I'd like to work with NASA and get into maybe time attack on my own. There's some other big things coming down the road, but I'll save that information for another video. Regardless, I don't want to wait a year in between getting my car on the track, which is gonna take a little doing, but I can definitely work it. I can definitely make this happen. It's something I want to do, and it's ultimately just gonna make me a better driver. So I'm gonna leave it at that and end with some more hot lap footage from me at Carfest 2017 on Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. Hopefully that's the reason you clicked this video in the first place. So if it interests you, let me know in the comments.
Wonderful. Holy cow, there's another Miata. They're reproducing. Yeah. He's on you. You're going to have to help him. Okay, hard on the brakes. Good. Turn it in. Very nice. Squeeze the throttle. Yep, you got it. Brakes set up for this corner. Yeah, keep it tucked in. Power. Oh, what was that?
Car just fuel cut. It went in a limo because I have driving easy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, over the hill with the candy canes.
Yes, very nice.
Almost 2/3 of the way through. Turn in.
Love it. Yep. Oh, you missed. It's going to hit that apex better.
Okay. Hit too late.
The turn in was good. Well, except for the fact you didn't aim at the apex, and then you could have run out further on the track. Oh, you missed the apex there. Yeah. That's what we get for coffee. Checkers out.
Okay. I haven't seen it yet though, right? So this is my last lap.
Yeah, you missed it again. Okay, good run.